number 4 and 5. Okay? So counting with 4 and 5. Please sit on your bottoms. Yes, you can take your mask off while you're watching. But guys, your masks have to stay right on your desk. We're just pulling them down. Okay? Please don't play with them. All right, here we go.
Tell a counting story about what you see. Here is one story. There are oranges on a branch. Let's count to see how many oranges there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 oranges. How do you know you have not left something out?
Okay, remember how there's different ways that we can make sure we count so we don't miss any? What are some things that you can do to make sure you don't miss any?
You can point at it.
Okay, you can point at it.
You can circle it. You can circle it. You can circle it.
Okay, you can circle as you count. What else, Brayden? What else can we do? Make sure we don't miss any. All right, think about it, Finn. Put arrows on top. Okay, Juliana. Well, and you can point as you count each one, right? Make sure you touch each one as you do it. Okay? All right, let's see what they have us do over here. So just drag arrows to count each orange. Okay, so here we go. How many do I have here?
1.
I'm sorry, how many?
1.
Thank you.
2. 3. 4.
Whoop.
Yeah! People. Yay! I got a people.
Hold on. Everybody go. 4. Okay? So they put arrows on top of each one. As we learn later too, we can even draw lines through each one of them too. So that's another thing. All right, let's sit down.
Each orange is marked with an arrow. How can you find out how many counters there are?
Same thing, right? We can point each one, put arrows on each one, we can circle them. There's all kinds of different ways. Left to right is always
You
a
can
good way.
count them. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Eyes up here, everyone.
There are 4 counters. If you count them in a different way, will there still be 4 counters?
Yes! For goodness sake, yes!
So it doesn't matter which way they are, they're always going to be the same, right? If we put them all top to bottom, if we throw them all over the board, as long as we didn't add any extra, it doesn't matter which way they are, they're always going to have the same amount.
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4. There still are 4 counters. How many sections are shaded in the 5 frame?
All right, how many boxes do you see shaded in on the board? So they said it's a 5 frame. Do you know why they call it 5 frame? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. But inside that 5 frame, there's only, not all of them are colored in. So how many boxes are colored in the 5 frame, Will? Thank you, 4.
Let's count to find out.
Count.
1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 shaded sections in the box. Why didn't you count the last box in the 5 frame?
Why didn't we count that last one? Raise your hand and tell me, why didn't we count it? Brayden?
It's not colored.
Exactly, it's not colored in. So we can't count it, okay? So make sure you're really watching. If there is some certain ones colored in, you don't count it if it's not colored in. All right, very good, Brayden.
The last box was empty. You only counted the shaded boxes. Today you learned about the number 4. You saw 4 oranges. You You saw 4 counters. You saw a 5 frame with 4 sections shaded.
Awesome. Okay, put your name on top of this paper, please. Okay, and I need you to take a look at that tree. All right. So the directions are going to read to us, okay? So listen carefully. Listen carefully. And then we're going to have to answer the question or do whatever they ask us to do, okay? So listen up. Oh, hold on.
Chips the Chipmunk found 5 nuts. Draw 5 nuts in a tree. Draw a circle around the colored box that shows how many nuts Chips found. Tell how you know you are correct.
Okay, so Chips the Chipmunk. Raise your hand and tell me again. How many nuts did he find? They said. They said he found how many nuts? Georgia.
0.
No, that's not what they said. Let's try that again. Chips the Chipmunk found how many nuts, Juliana?
4.
No, I didn't say 4. This is why, guys, I need your listening ears. It's when I press that button, it's telling you, reading the story. Make sure you're listening. Jacob, how many?
5.
Very good, Jacob. 5. So I need you to draw 5 nuts in the tree. So here's what we're going to do. Remember, just circles. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't matter what order they're in, as long as I have 5. So count as you draw them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you count while you draw them, then you know you don't miss any. 5 nuts. Okay. Which set of boxes? Okay, guys, eyes back up here. Which set of boxes matches the amount of nuts that I have? The orange ones or the blue? Finn. Guys, I asked Finn, so Finn should be the only one speaking. Evelyn, do you hear me? Thank you. Finn, say it again. The one on the right, very good, the blue boxes. So we're going to circle the blue boxes. But how do you know for sure, Finn, that it was the blue?
Because there's 5 nuts.
Okay, so 5 nuts, and how many boxes are colored in here?
5.
5, very good, same amount, right? All right, everyone circle the blue boxes. Okay, that's what you're doing. So I should see 5 nuts in your tree, and you circled the 5 blue boxes. Thumbs up if you did that. Did you do that? Very good. You see your names on top of this paper. Name on top here, and then look at me. Remember what we're going to do? You lift up this paper and turn it, and you're going to see the oranges from our movie. Let me just watch. Well, it's kind of like a little movie. This one. I'm holding it up here. This one. And it's about to appear on the board as well. Remember we were busy counting the oranges with the arrows, right? There you go. And then after you do it, the nest's on the ground. You want to grab it? All right. Once you're there, pencil on top of your box so I see that you're ready. Box is closed. Pencil's on top. Your eyes are on me. I can see all these eyeballs looking at me. Very good. Okay. So in number 1, all right, we're going to be counting the oranges. And then what we're going to do is, it says, color a box as you count each orange to show how many. Now, they did the first 2 actually for us. So, for number 1, let's count the oranges together. We're going to start all the way on the left, and we're going to point to each one and count. You know what might be a good idea? Let's try this. With your pencil, I'm going to have you do something for me. I like you to get into the habit of doing this so you don't miss any when you count. You're going to put a little line through each orange as you count. Are you ready? Watch me first, and then I'm going to have you do it. Watch me. Ben H, you ready? Watch me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you try that? And count as you do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that way, I know I counted all my oranges. You put a line through each one as you count it? I want you to put a line through it and practice that.
1, 2,
So,
3.
how many boxes did they color in here? They did color 4. Let's make sure I'm going to tap each box here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, they did color in 4. We want to make sure. We just want to make sure that they did it right. That's okay. It's fine. Okay, number 2. Yes, you guys are going to do it. We're going to do it together. I want you to put a line through each orange as we count. Ready? You do it on your paper, and I'm going to do it up here. Here we go. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, very good. Did they color in 5 boxes? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, they did. Okay. Now, take your paper watch, flip it over. No, turn the whole thing over. And you should see these oranges, apples, pears, and bananas. All right. Please pick one crayon to get out. Pick one crayon and we're going to use it for the whole thing. Pick one color crayon. One.
Wait, you gotta wait now.
Okay. All right, here we go. Put your crayon in the air. Let me see what crayon you have. I want to see that you're ready. Boxes are closed. All you have out is that crayon that you need. Okay. Ben H, where's your crayon? Thank you. All right, Jacob, you got it? Okay, great. All right, here we go. We're going to count the oranges. Let's count together. Here we go. Dean, can't count, turn backwards. Ready, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4 oranges. So how many boxes are we going to color in, Jimena? 4. Here we go. Let's color in our boxes. 1, 2, 3,
Perfect. Now in a second. 1,
4.
2.
And that's all. Do you notice that I went from left to right when I colored in my boxes? You must go from left to right
Okay.
when you color. Don't start on the other side, on the right. Always go from the left to the right. Okay, Dean asked a question. Dean said, Mrs. G, do I have to put marks on my oranges as I count? You do not have to. But it's a nice habit to get into because once we start counting bigger numbers later, or when they're all mixed up and they're not in a row, it's very hard to count items sometimes. So if you mark them as you count them, this way you never miss any. So it might be a nice habit to get into. Okay? All right, you're not on the right page. If you don't have the right page, next task, okay? All right, let's go to the apple. Ready? Crayons up. Let me see that you're ready. Get your crayon. All right, let's count the apples together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got 4 again. So, Ben H, how many boxes are we going to color in? 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Make sure you put one with me.
2.
Okay. Got it? We're on the apples. You did the pears. Don't worry about that line. Just color it on it. 4. That's what I said. Okay, crayons up again. All right, let's go put it on the first pair. We're going to count the pairs. Here we go together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 5 pairs. So, Valentina, how many boxes are we going to color in? 5. Very good. Here we go.
Great job, Valentina.
1, 2,
3,
4,
5. 5 pairs. Color in 5 boxes. We're good? All right. Okay, hands up again. We're ready? Down into the first banana. Here we go. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4 bananas. So Madeline, how many boxes?
4.
4. You got it. Here we go.
1,
2, 3, 4. Excellent. All right, once you have that done, put that crayon on top of your box. So it doesn't roll away and then turn to the back. Okay, it's your turn to do it on your own. So you're going to count the pears, bananas, and apples,
Okay.
and then color the boxes to match.
Okay, that's fine.
Stop when you get to the number 10, and I'll tell you what to do for number 10. All right, go ahead and get started.
That one on your own.
Turn around, buddy. Stop pressing your chin. Okay, in the very bottom now. Okay, it says that you get to draw 4 or 5 oranges. Now, oranges are just like circles, right? So you decide, draw me 4 or draw 5. You can use your crayon if you want to, that's fine. Or you can use a pencil. But either draw 4 oranges or 4 circles or 5, and then color in the boxes to match how many you drew. 4 or 5. Go ahead.
How many circles?
You decide 4 or 5, and then color in the boxes to match. We'll make sure that you erase one.